holes in his face connected to her open rib cage, and she felt it pull, not with teeth, not with claws, but with some vile suction, something that defied explanation. It wasn't her blood it wanted something. It was something deeper, something that tied her body and mind together. She felt her sense of self unraveling, being devoured by the thing in waves. Memories, thoughts, her very identity is siphoned them out of her, piece by piece by piece by piece by piece. Her mind was a patchwork of empty spaces where she once was. And no, she sobbed, choking on the worms and tendrils that now filled her esophagus as she writhed in its grasp. Please, I can fight. The words caught in her throat as she felt something wet and wriggling slide into her wound. Her mind reeled, struggling to comprehend what was happening, but the sensation was undeniable. It was inside her now. The slimy rhythm mass spread through her body, burrowing deeper through her veins, her muscles, her nerves. She felt it in her throat, her chest, her legs, her mind. I can still fight, she whispered hoarsely. Tears pouring out, tears almost dry as she clawed at the ground. I can still... Her body betrayed her. Her limbs twitched uncontrollably, her muscles spasming as the invasive presence took over. The sensation wasn't numbness, it was worse. She could feel everything, the squirming, the stretching, the splitting of her own flesh as the creature consumed her from the inside out. But she couldn't stop it. Her vision blurred, her thoughts fragmenting as the thing merged with her, filling every corner of her being with its vile writhing essence. Through it all, she clung to one thought: I want to live. Even as her body twisted and warped, even as her own skin turned against her, even as her mind was devoured piece by piece by piece by piece by piece, she refused. The one singular thought that went through her mind was, I want to live. I just want to live. Even through everything, as her mind was being devoured piece by piece, she refused to let go of that desire. She had to hold on to it. For it was the only thing that she had left. But then the chamber, it pulsed again, and she understood. She understood the truth. Her heartbeat wasn't hers anymore. It was the creature's, and she was the creature now. Her body, she was nothing more than a vessel. Her thoughts drowned beneath its overwhelming presence. The last thing that she felt before her consciousness dissolved entirely was the faint mocking echo of her own voice, distorted and inhuman, repeating her desperate plea, I want to live. I want to live. I want to live. I want to live. What the fuck? As her As her consciousness dimmed, she wasn't left with peace or silence. No, she wasn't killed. She was left with awareness, and the creature pulled her in, not physically, but almost spiritually, until her body became part of the chamber itself, her skin fusing to its pulsing walls, her blood coursing through its veins. She was the chamber now, and she had felt it breathe, felt the wet, rhythmic thrum she had once feared in her own heartbeat. Her scream never stopped, but now it came from everywhere, reverberating endlessly through the flesh of a hive. And worse, she knew she would never stop screaming. She was alive, conscious, forever, and trapped, a part of the thing forever. This was her future. You know, the man's thoughts peeked through, and we could hear it. I wanted to do better. I just, all I wanted in this world, all I've ever wanted was to be able to make people happy. That's truly, genuinely what I wanted. And I just wanted to... You wanted to live. You wanted to live. Xähÿ mocked, uttering an iteration. As the man's thoughts peeked through, we could hear it. This is your future, mud boy. Xähÿ peeled back, unveiling Andres to the... As the man's thoughts peeked through, we could hear it. And he got interrupted.